Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Rachel and welcome to Tea Time. I don't know if you guys heard that Pat Houston is auctioning off Whitney Houston's shit. I cannot believe this. This bubble-headed bitch did not leech enough off of Whitney when the girl was alive. This basketball head bitch is now auctioning off her shit. Now, I stopped liking this bitch when she capitalized 3 months after Whitney died with that damn Houston Family Values or whatever the name of that show was that she had with Bobbi Christina. The part that bothers me about this is that in life, it seems that Whitney really depended on and trusted this baseball head bitch and trusted her even when Whitney was going through, the really hard parts of her recovery and her addiction. She trusted Pat to take Bobbi Christina in her home and take care of her while, she was going through the bad times or she was trying to go through recovery. Now, this basketball head bitch is saying that she wants to do this to allow Whitney's fans to have a little piece of Whitney, and she thought this would be good for the fans to honor Whitney. I don't believe that bullshit. I believe that once again Pat is using and abusing Whitney even in death. This woman went on, television right after Bobbi Christina's mother had just passed so violently. Had that child agree to do that show, knowing that that child was still raw from the death of her mother, and then knowing that Bobbi Christina, because Pat knew that Bobbi Christina had some drug issues or some things that she was coping with, which caused that girl to drink a little bit more, smoke a little bit more, and probably start doing drugs. And Pat knew that. She did. And then she took Whitney's baby with her on that wild ride of that fucking television show just for money. She didn't do it because, she was trying to honor Whitney. If you're trying to honor Whitney, then you do a couple interviews after Whitney dies, speaking on how great of a woman she was, how great she was to the music industry and what contributions she made to music. But you do not take that young girl, who was at the time only 19 years old, on television and expose her to all that criticism while she's mourning the death of her mother. This basketball head bitch is in it for the money, and that's it. Nothing else about this screams to me that she's trying to give the fans something. This is all for this hoe's own benefit. And I'm wondering, does Whitney's mother have any say-so on whether this stuff, gets out, is able to be auctioned off? Because I don't see Sissy being on board with this. It doesn't appear that Sissy even approved of the show that Bobbi Christina did with Pat Houston and Whitney's brother. When Sissy was on Oprah being interviewed, Sissy kind of mentioned something about all these people coming out the woodwork acting like they were in love with Whitney, and had Bobbi Christina's best interest in mind, but were, secretly capitalizing off the death of her daughter. I don't see Sissy being on board with this. I really don't. Whitney's mother, they are going to kill her with all of this stuff. This lady is an older woman, and with all this stuff that's come out, negative about her daughter after her daughter has left this world, I don't know how much more this woman can take. And then the things that Pat is auctioning off, Whitney's passport, her script, from Waiting to Exhale, some of her awards, some outfits that we're very, used to seeing Whitney in, some of the, I guess, television appearances, outfits from some of those television appearances. I just think this is very, very tacky. I could not do this to my loved one if they died. I think that, while Whitney didn't have any more children, it seems to me that someone who loved her, like Pat claims that she did, would want to hold on to stuff like that. I wouldn't want that stuff out in the public for anyone to, to just be groping over and making over my loved one's personal things. That is just so tacky. Now, I could see if she had donated that stuff to a museum or something, or like giving it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now that I would be on board with, because I think Whitney would have liked that. But to sell her shit, basically, Pat need to just post some signs up in her front yard and have a fucking garage sale with the way she's coming off. I can't stand this bubble-headed bitch. I just really don't like her. Hey y'all, it seemed like our girl Monique may be having some money problems. Our girl ain't been right in a long while. Mo is having hills and valleys in her life, and right now it appears Mo and her husband Sydney might be in the valley. A couple years back, they were having problems with a landlord and rent on a house that they were renting there in Georgia, and the landlord was threatening to take them to court because they owed almost $300 in back rent, and they were paying $22,000 a month renting a home there, which is crazy in itself, because put that $22,000 on a house, that you're going to buy instead of something that you're renting. But Mo hasn't had any work to speak of, and the last couple years have been really bad for her. We had that whole thing with her and Empire, and her saying that Empire wanted her to play cookie, and all the backlash with people not believing her. But here recently, it appears that Mo and her husband owe the IRS almost $400,000 in back taxes. Now, when the IRS is after you, they do not play. When they say they want their money, you better figure out how to get it, because they will start taking everything from you. And so far, they've put a lien, I think, on their home, trying to recoup some of those back taxes. Now, I really like Mo. The bitch is crazy as fuck. She looking good here lately. She's lost all that weight. So she can't even consider herself in the big girls club anymore. Monique is looking really good here lately. I think that Monique, like I said, it's just in the valley. Monique needs to get back out on the road and start doing her stand-up again. Pay her dues back out there on the road. Get her confidence back. And then, make her way back up to the top. Because we got to remember, Mo won an Oscar, for her performance. And she is amongst very few people in Black Hollywood that has won one. So we know Mo got the chops. Mo has to get her confidence back. I think right now, while she's looking good, these past few years have probably, taken some of Mo's confidence away. And one thing we knew about Monique is that she was a big girl, but that was a big confident bitch. Monique will tell you in a minute how bad she was and what no skinny girls. She wasn't worried about skinny bitches. But I think old Mo is, in the valley right about now. And I hope that she gets back out on the road because I'd pay good money to see her. And, the queens of comedy. I love those crazy bitches. But right now, she got some money problems, y'all. And if she don't bring the IRS their money, Mo gonna be in trouble. She might end up losing her home there in Atlanta. And we don't want this bitch to be homeless and broke too. So Mo, I wish you all the luck. Girl, get back out there on the road, do your thing, cause you got the comedic chops. You just get your confidence back, get back out there, and we waiting for you, Mo, and we rooting for you too. Take it easy, girl. And with that, everybody, thanks for watching the video, and have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.